So, as we all know, Bob's Burgers and the Great North are created by the same people. The Great North is created by the same writers and producers of Bob's Burgers. So, this got me asking this question based on the title itself of this video. What do you think about a crossover with Bob's Burgers and the Great North? Do you think it's going to happen? I don't see why not. Like I said, both shows were created by the same people. Both shows' animations are similar, and so is the art style, and the characters look similar. So I say, why not? Now, I would say like the crossover would possibly lead to the Belchers and even Teddy. Teddy can tag along, why not? Where they end up in Alaska somehow. I asked some people this question about this on Reddit.com. I asked them what do they think about a Bob's Burgers and the Great North crossover? Like, what would be the plot? And one person broke it down about what they think the plot would be and stuff. But I don't see why not. I hope that crossover between these two shows will happen. Both shows are funny as hell. The Great North is funny. It's just got that Bob's Burgers feel to it. But you know, a lot of people, for whatever reason, don't like Bob's Burgers. Do they not find the show all that funny? You know, maybe that's it. Or it probably has to do with the fact that maybe they don't like how most of the characters are just loud. They just randomly loud or whatever. And maybe they just find the characters so freaking weird and annoying that it's just too much. I understand that the characters can get loud. I get it. And yes, for the most part, it can be a bit too much. And most of these cartoons now, they seem to have characters to be all loud and whatnot. Especially Teen Titans Go. That's a perfect example. Like, oh my goodness, why you gotta be so loud? Especially when they yelling. So I get it. But, you know, the yelling that they do in Bob's Burgers, I don't mind it. It's just funny as hell. Especially when Bob is so funny when he is yelling and he gets really mad. Like, that's Bob at his best. I love it. I love it. And it's funny because usually, like, sometimes if I'm watching something and like the characters are getting all loud, you know, my mom, she'll ask me, who is that yelling? Because it'll drive her crazy. She'll say it's too much. Has anybody, you know, like a family member or whoever or a friend, they happen to ask you what you're watching because they happen to hear a lot of loud yelling and screaming going on as you're watching the show? Has that ever happened to you? You know, you see what I'm talking about? And then some people talking about it's weird that they don't have chins. Okay, yeah, so they don't have chins. But that's your point of not liking the show? Come on. Who cares? The point is, do you like the show or not? Either way, I would love to see a Bob's Burgers and the Great North crossover. Because I can see Bob having like a man crush on Beef. You know, because his name is Beef. And, you know, Bob, he loves beef when it comes to cooking burgers and stuff like that. I could see him having like a man crush on him. I would see Bob smiling a whole lot when it comes to Beef and being around Beef. Like, I could see them being good buddies. And I think Beef would definitely love Bob's Burgers. I really do. I think Moon and Louise would get along well. I could see them interacting a lot, especially with their animal theme Atari and their secret blankets. You know, with Louise rocking the cute pink rabbit ears that she wears and Moon wearing his little bear onesie. Plus, I could also see Tina having a crush on Ham until she finds out that Ham is a homosexual and he's in a relationship, and she'll be pretty bummed about it, but then she'll like come to her senses and her and Ham will be on good terms. I think Honeybee and Linda would get along very well. I think they would. Yeah, but I hope that a Bob's Burgers the Great North crossover will happen. I do enjoy the Great North as well. I love all of them. I love Beef and Ham, and especially love Judy. I definitely love Wolf. And I love how he be saying ding dang. I love Wolf. Oh, man. And Honeybee. Honeybee is awesome. I love her voice. Honeybee is sexy. I just love her big afro with the cute little flower in her afro. And then the earrings she wear. Her body is nice. She got some booty on her, too. Wolf is one lucky dude. All right, Wolf. What do you guys think about Bob's Burgers and the Great North crossover? Would you like that to happen? Do you think it will happen? We'll have to see. I know one thing. I would love to see a crossover with Family Guy and American Dad. Seth MacFarlane, what you waiting on, man? Matt Groening did a crossover with both of his shows, Futurama and The Simpsons, Simpsorama. So how come you can't do it for Family Guy and American Dad? I mean, both shows have done crossover appearances, but not an actual crossover episode like Simpson Guy. Come on, Seth MacFarlane. We want to see a Family Guy, American Dad crossover. Bring it. All right. Tell me what you guys think. Later.